place is wanted now.
That don't look to me like the marshal. Look to me like the marshal.
Get along with you. Clear this place.
Oh, it is you, Marshal. That sure is a devil controls. Travis beside we're going away.
Where are you off to, Sarah?
Soon the devil gets here with the wings and the feathers.
A happy voyage to you, then.
A pair of bluebirds being suddenly. The two of us owe you a grand transformation, Marshal.
You best give me that, or I'll never rise off the ground again.
I'll desire to speak to if you desire to come along, Marshal.
I'm not refusing, Tituba. It's a proper morning to fly into hell.
Hell? There be no hell in Barbados. The devil be pleasurable man in North Barbados. He be singing and dancing. It's you all that rouse him up around here. It's too cold for that old boy. He freezes his soul in Massachusetts. But in Barbados, he's sweet and... Ah, Sarah, look!
I'm here, Majesty.
Come along, come along.
No, I'm going home. Take me home, devil, take me home.
Nice home, Sarah. Just going soon.
Good morning, Steve.
Where is Mr. Paris?
I'll fetch him.
Marshal, when did Reverend Hale arrive?
Toward midnight, I think.
What is he about here?
Well, he goes among them that will hang, sir. He sits with Goody Nurse, and Mr. Paris with them.
Indeed. That man have no right to enter here. Why did you let him in?
Why, Mr. Paris commanded me, sir.
Are you drunk, Marshal?
No, sir. It's a bitter night. I have no fire here.
Fetch Mr. Paris.
Aye, sir.
There is a prodigious stench in this place.
I just not cleared out the people out for you.
Beware a hard drink, Marshal.
Aye, sir.
Let your question hail, Excellency. I should not be surprised to have been preaching in Andover lately.
We'll come to that. Speak nothing of Andover. Paris prays with him now. That's strange.
I think it not be wise to let Mr. Paris so continuously with the prisoners. I think sometimes he has a mad look these days.
Mad?
I met him coming out of his house and I bade him good morning and he wept and went his way. I think it not be well the village sees him so unsteady.
Perhaps he has some sorrow.
I think it be the cows, sir.
Cows?
Aye, the cows. There be so many roaming the high roads now their masters lie in jail. And there be much disagreement about who'll own them now. I know Mr. Paris sat arguing with farmers all yesterday, and there be much contention, sir. Here were always a man who weep for contention.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming so early. I beg your pardon. Good morning, Judge Hawthorne.
Reverend Hale have no right to enter this.
Excellency, a moment.
Do you leave him alone with the prisoners?
What is his prisoners here?
Excellency, it is a providence. Reverend Hale has returned to Rebecca Nurse and says he will bring her back to God.
He bids her confess?
Hear me. Rebecca has not spoken to me since it's 3 months that she came back. Now she sits with him and her sister Martha Corey. Says they will confess their crimes and save their lives.
This is indeed a providence. And they soften. They soften?
Not yet. And you see, that's why I thought to summon you here, sir. To decide whether to be wise or not. I've went to put a question on your mind, and
Mr. Paris, be plain. What troubles you?
there's news that the court must reckon with, sir. My daughter has apparently vanished.
Vanished?
I would have thought to tell you earlier in the week, but
Why? How long has she gone?
this be the third night, sir. You see, when she told me she was spending the night at Mercy Lewis' house, and the next day when she didn't return, I sent to inquire for Mr. Lewis. Mercy said she would spend the night at my house.
They are both gone?
Aye, sir.
I will send a search party for them. Where may they be?
I think they're aboard a ship, Your Honor. You see, my daughter always told me about the ship, and when I woke up this morning, my strong box was broken into.
She have robbed you?
31 pound is gone. I'm penniless.
Mr. Paris, you are a brainless man.
Your Honor, it profit nothing that you should blame me. Now hear me. Abigail has much knowledge about the rumors about Andover.
Andover is remedied, and the court will return there on Friday to resume their examinations.
I'm aware of it, sir, but rumors speak rebellion in Andover.
There is no rebellion in Andover.
I'll tell you what it says here, sir. Andover has overthrown the courts and said they would have no part of witchcraft. There's a faction feeding on that news, and I fear that there will be a riot.
Riot? Why, at every execution I have not seen but high satisfaction in the town.
It were another sort that hanged till now, Judge Hawthorne. Rebecca Nurse is not some Bridget that slept for 3 years with the bishop before she married him. John Proctor is not Isaac Ward that drank of this family to ruin. I would to God, Your Excellency, and these people are heavy about it. Let Rebecca stand upon the gibbet and send up a righteous prayer. and I fear that she'll wake a vengeance on you.
Excellency, she is a condemned witch. The court
Pray you. How do you propose then?
Excellency, I would postpone these hangings for a time.
There will be no postponement.
Now Mr. Hell's return. There's hope, I think. For even if we bring one of these to God, those confessions are surely linked to the others in the public eye, and those of the doubts are all linked to hell. And because of that, our good purpose is lost in their tears.
Give me the list.
It cannot be forgot, sir, that when I summed up John Proctor's excommunication, nearly but 30 came to listen, and that speaks of discontent.
There will be no postponement.
Excellency,
Now, mister, which of these, in your opinion, shall be brought to God? I will myself strive with him till the dawn.
there was no sufficient time until dawn.
Shall do my utmost. Which one of these you have hope for?
Excellency, a dagger.
A what?
When I leave my house at night, a dagger clattered to the ground. There is danger for me outside, and I will not leave my house at night.
Accept my congratulations, Reverend Hale. We're glad to see you return to your good work.
You must pardon them, Your Excellency. They will not budge.
You misunderstand, sir. I cannot pardon these 12 when they're all accused of the same crime. It is not just.
So Rebecca will not confess.
The sun will be up in a few minutes. I must have more time.
Now hear me and beguile yourselves no more, for I shall hear no more talk of pardon or postponement. 12 are already dead, and the names of these 7 are given out. Postponement would speak of floundering on my part, and now when I dare break the voice of God with whimpering. Retaliation is your fear, then know this. I should kill 10,000 men that dare rise against the law. An ocean of salt tears cannot melt the resolution of the statutes. Now draw yourselves up like men and women as you're bound by heaven to do. Have you spoken with them at all, Mr. Hale?
All but Proctor. He's in the dungeon.
What is Proctor's way now?
He sits like some great bird. He takes food from time to time.
His wife. His wife must be well on a child by now.
She is, sir.
Mr. Paris, do you have more knowledge of this man? Would her presence soften him?
Maybe, sir, but Proctor has not seen his wife this 3 months, but I think I should summon her.
Is he admin again? Has he struck you?
No, he is chained to the wall now.
Fetch Goody Proctor. They'll let you bring him up.
Excellency, we postpone a week and say to the town that you are striving for their confessions. That speaks a mercy on your part, not faltering.
Mr. Hale, as God has not empowered me like Joshua to stop the sun from rising, I will not withhold the perfection of their punishment.
If you think God wills you to raise rebellion, Mr. Danforth, you are surely mistaken.
You have heard rebellion spoken in town.
Orphans go from house to house. Cattle bellow on the high roads, and the stench of rotted crops hangs in the air. You wonder if there be rebellion spoke? You shall ever marvel how they don't burn your green province to the ground.
Mr. Hale, have you preached in Andover lately?
Thank God they have no need for me in Andover.
You baffle me, sir. Why have you returned here?
Well, isn't it obvious? I've come to the devil's work. I've come to counsel Christian men should they beguile themselves. Can you see the blood on my hands? The blood is on my hands!
Boys! Goody Proctor, we hope you are hardy.
I am yet 6 months before my time, sir.
There is no need to fear. We come not for your life, we only... Mr. Hale, will you speak with the woman?
Lady Proctor, I know not if you are aware that your husband is marked to hang this morning.
I know it, sir.
Lady Proctor, I come without the court's authority. I come to save your husband's life, for if it is taken, I count myself his murderer.
What do you want of me?
I have gone like a Lord and Savior into the wilderness this past 3 months, and kept a quiet, Christian way among myself. For damnation's doubled on a minister who counsels men to lie.
It is no lie. You cannot speak of
It
lies.
is a lie, they're innocent!
I'll hear no more of that!
Lady Proctor, do not mistook your duty as I mistook my own. I came to this village like a bridegroom to his beloved, bearing gifts of high religion. The very principles of holy law I brought. But when I touched with my bright confidence, it wilted. When I turned my great eye of faith, blood flowed up. Cleave to no faith where faith brings blood. For it's mistaken law that begs you to sacrifice. Life, woman. Life is God's most precious gift. And no principle, however glorious, may justify the taking of it. So I beg you, plead to your husband. For may it be that the eyes of God, damnation's less on a man who lies than the man who throws his life away for pride.
I think that be the devil's argument.
You can understand his laws before swine we are.
Goody Proctor, you are not summoned here for disputation. Is there no wifely tenderness within you? He will die with the sunrise, you know. Your husband. What say you to that? Are you stone? I'll tell you true, woman, I have no other proof of your unnatural life. Your dry eyes would not be sufficient evidence that you delivered your soul to hell. A very ape would weep at such calamity. Hath the devil dried up any tear within you? Take her out. It profit nothing that she would speak with him.
Let me speak with him, Excellency.
You'll strive with him.
You will plead for his confession, or will you not?
I promise nothing. Let me speak with him.
Excellency, pray let them be.
Mr. Proctor, you have been notified, have you not? See the light in the sky, mister. But you counsel yourself with your wife, so that she may help you turn your back to hell.
Excellency, let.
If you desire a cup of cider, Mr. Proctor, God lead you then.
The child?
It grows.
Any word of the boys?
They're well. Rebecca Samuel keeps them.
Have you seen them?
I have not.
You are a marvel, Elizabeth.
You have been tortured.
I come for my life now.
I know it.
Have none yet confessed it.
There be many confessed.
Who are they?
There be 100 or more, they say. Isaiah Goodkind is one. Goody Ballard is one. There be many.
Rebecca?
Not Rebecca. Rebecca has 1 foot in heaven now. Not might hurt her more.
And Giles?
Have you not heard it?
I hear nothing where I'm kept.
Giles is dead.
When were you hanged?
He were not hanged. He would not answer aye or nay to his indictment. If he denied his charges, they'd hang him surely, so he stand mute and died a Christian under law. So his sons will have his land. It is law, they cannot condemn him a wizard if he'll not confess John.
Then how does he die?
They press him.
Press?
Great stones they lay upon his chest until he plead aye or nay to his indictment. They say he given but 2 words. More weight, he says, and died.
More weight.
Aye. It were a fearsome man, Giles Corey.
I have been thinking I would confess it to them. What say you if I give them that?
I cannot judge you, John.
What would you have me do?
What you will, I will have it. I want you alive, John, that's sure.
And Giles' wife? Has she confessed it?
She is not.
It is a pretense, Elizabeth.
What is?
I cannot mount the gibbet like a saint. I am not that man. My honesty is broke, Elizabeth. I am no good man. Nothing spoiled by giving them this lie that has been rotten long before.
And yet, you have not confessed until now. If anything, that speak goodness.
The spite only keeps me silent. It is hard to give a lie to dogs. I would ask for your forgiveness, Elizabeth.
It is not mine to give, John.
I'd like you to see some honesty in it. Let them that never lie die now to keep their souls. For me, it is a pretense, a vanity that will not blind God nor keep my children away from the wind. What say you?
John, it come not to whether I should forgive you, if you'll not forgive yourself. Only know this, whatever you will do, it is a good man, is it? I have searched my heart this 3 months. I have my own sins to count. It needs a cold wife to prompt lechery.
Enough.
Better you should know.
I'll not hear it, I know you.
Take my sins
No,
upon you,
I
John.
take my own,
John,
my own.
I thought myself so plain, so poorly made that no man should ever love me. Suspicion kissed you when I did. It were a cold house I kept.
What say you, Proctor? The sun is up soon.
Do what you will. Only know this. There be no higher judge under heaven than Proctor is. Forgive me, John. I never knew such goodness in the world.
I want my life.
You'll confess yourself?
I will have my life.
God be praised, it is a providence. Proctor will confess, he'll confess.
Why must you cry it? It is evil, is it not? It is evil.
Forgive me, John. I cannot be your judge.
Then who will judge me? God in heaven. What is John Proctor? What is John Proctor? I think I see some honesty in it. I think so. But I am no saint. Let Rebecca go like a saint, but for me it is fraud.
John, I cannot be your judge. Do as you will. Do as
Would
you
you give
will.
them such a lie? Say it. Would you give them this? No, you wouldn't. If tongues of fire were singeing you, you would not. No. It is evil. Good then. It is evil, and I do it.
Praise to God, man. Praise to God. Your soul shall be blessed in heaven for this. Now we shall have it. Are you ready, Mr. Cheever?
Why must it be written?
Why, for the good instruction of the village, mister. This is to be posted upon the church door. Where is the marshal?
Marshal, hurry!
Now, mister, you'll speak slowly and directly to the point for Mr. Cheever's sake. Mr. Proctor, have you seen the devil in your life? Come, man, the time waits at the scaffold, and I will give this news out. Have you seen the devil?
I did. Praise God.
And when he come to you, what were his demands? Did he bid you do his work upon the earth?
He did.
And you bound yourself to his service? Come in, woman!
John, you are well then.
Courage, man, courage. Let her witness your good example so that her herself will be brought to God. And let you witness this, goody nurse. Mr. Proctor, did you bind yourself to the devil's service?
Why,
I
John?
did.
Now, woman, it profit nothing that you should keep this conspiracy any longer. Will you confess yourself with him?
Cannot. It is a lie. It is a lie. How may I damn myself? I cannot.
I say, will you confess yourself, goody nurse?
I cannot. It is a lie.
Mr. Proctor, when the devil come to you, did you see Rebecca Nurse in his service?
No,
Did you ever see her sister Mary Easty with the devil?
I did not.
Did you ever see Martha Corey with the devil?
No, I did not.
Did you ever see anyone with the
I
devil?
did not.
Proctor, you mistake me. You surely must have seen someone with the devil. Now, multiple people have testified that they saw this woman with the devil.
Then it is proved. Why must I say it?
Why must you say it? Why you should rejoice if your soul is truly purged of any love for hell.
They think to go like saints. I like not to spoil their names.
Mr. Proctor, do you think they go like saints?
This woman never thought she's done the devil's work.
Now, sir, I believe you mistake your duty here. This woman is convicted of the unnatural murder of children, and you for setting your spirit out upon Mary Warren. Now, mister, have you ever, in your knowledge, seen Rebecca
I
Nurse?
speak my own sins. I cannot judge another. I have no tongue for it.
It is enough that he confessed. Let him sign it.
The sun is coming up, Your Excellency. Just let him sign it.
Come then, let him sign it.
You have all witnessed it. It is enough.
You will not sign it?
You have all witnessed it. What more is needed?
If you sport with me, you will write down your confession, or it is nothing at all.
Praise be to the Lord.
If you would, sir.
No.
Mr. Proctor, I must
No,
have.
no. I have signed it. You have seen me. It's done. You have no need for this.
But Proctor, the village must...
Damn the village! I confess to God. God sees my name on this. It is enough.
No, sir, it is.
No, I have confessed myself. Is there no good penitence but it be public?
You have
God
not.
does not need my name nailed upon your church. God sees my name. God knows how blank my sins are. It is enough.
Mr. Proctor.
You will not use me. I am no surrogate or Tituba. I am John Proctor, and you will not use me. There is no part of salvation that you should use me.
I do not wish
I
to.
have 3 children. How may I teach them to act like men in the world? I have sold my friends.
Mr. Proctor, you have not sold.
Beguile me not. I blacken all of them the very day that this be nailed upon the church, the very day that they hanged for silence.
But Proctor, I must have good and legal proof.
You are the High Court. Your word is good enough. Tell them that I have confessed myself. Say that John Proctor broke upon his knees and wept like a woman. Say what you will, but my name cannot be.
It is the same, is it not, if I report it?
No, it is not the same. What I sign to and what others say is not the same.
Do you mean to deny this confession when you're
I
afraid?
mean to deny nothing.
Then tell me, mister, why won't you?
Because it is my name. Because I cannot have another in my life. Because I lie and sign myself to lies. Because I am not worth the dust on the feet of them that hang. How may I live without my name? I have given you my soul, leave me my name.
Is that document a lie? If it is a lie, sir, I will not accept it. I will not deal in lies, mister. You'll give me your honest confession in my hand, or I cannot keep you from the rope. Which way do you go, mister? Marshal!
Man, you could not do
I
a hand.
can. And there's your first marvel that I can. I do not think I see some shredness of goodness in John Proctor. I do not think so. Not enough to weave a banner with, but white enough to keep it from such dogs. Show them no tear. Tears pleasure them. Show a stony heart and sink them with it.
You fear nothing, John. A higher judgment awaits us all.
Hang them high over the town! Who weeps for these? Weeps of corruption.
Sorry.
Come now, man. Goody Proctor, go to him. There is yet time. Go! Proctor!
Woman, will you not be his helper? It is pride. It is vanity. What profit him to plead? Will the dust declare his truth? Will the worms declare his name? Go, be his helper. Beg him to confess.
We have his goodness.
Oh, our Father, thou art in
Take them
heaven.
from him.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is heaven.
Awesome. Bravo. Bravo. Yeah. Woo-hoo! Great job. Great job. Woo-hoo! All right. Woo! Great job. Bravo!
Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Please remember that we have a show tonight at 7 o'clock. Please post on social media for your friends and family to come see it. Thank you so much. We are none of that matters. So have a great afternoon. And we'll see you next time.